one of the areas that really desperately needs some TLC is this kitchen. What? Nice. It's great for really grimy messes, and this area was really grimy. Matt could not make it home. He had to stay in town with his parents tonight. I'm getting pelted in the face by snow. Afternoon, everybody. So I am in the kitchen right now. I'm actually working on cleaning up some dishes mess we have going on. I have dinner in the crock pot, and you can see I have a bunch of my cleaning supplies pulled out. I actually have this thing that I just got done cleaning up because I'm actually trying to rearrange the kitchen a little bit, declutter, see what cleaning supplies I actually use out of this cabinet and make it a little more functional, because I told you that we're getting ready to do some remodeling in the house. One of the areas that really desperately needs some TLC is this kitchen. So from flooring to paint, although I don't really mind the white paint, it just needs a fresh coat on it. And then of course the cabinets need to be redone. They need new poles on them. I was gonna try to salvage the original ones that are on here, but several of them broke and they're just kind of in bad shape. So I think I'm gonna go with some new poles on it. And I haven't really decided. I think I'm gonna paint the bottom cabinets first, because I know what color I want the bottom ones to be, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna take the top ones the same color as the bottom, because I have a full wall of cabinets and I really wanna do a darker color on the bottom. One, because we have dogs, and two, just because it's a kitchen and I just think white cabinets on the bottom just isn't as functional. So I'm planning on going some darker colors down here, but I'm not sure if I want to go a full wall of dark. So that's kind of what I'm doing today. And if you see, there's material in the windows. Like I said, we need new windows. So we're actually looking at, it sounds like we're looking at 10 inches of snow and 40-mile-an-hour winds. So I've got a little bit of where it leaks here blocked off. We have some blankets on some of the doors and windows, that sort of thing. So, but yeah. Dinner is cooking. I wanted to make sure the crock pot was hot because it didn't look like it. So dinner's cooking and I'm getting ready to tackle this kitchen and some decluttering today, because we have lots of remodeling and painting we're going to be doing. So you're going to see a lot of changes happening in the house. For a long time we've had dark colors. I actually just recently did the living room, but after having had such dark colors for so long, in this house with only having windows on one side of the house and some of the rooms only have one window, I want to take it to lighter colors with the nice deep woodwork. So you'll see lots of changes happening to the house and on our vlog coming very soon. So anyway, let's declutter, because let me show you what's over here. So this is one of my areas. I've already cleaned part of it off. Kids have some of their artwork up here, but I've already cleaned part of it off. But this is where I'm thinking about storing some of my bigger dishes that we use on a regular basis, or not dishes, but like the griddle, crock pot, things like that. I think I'm just gonna put them up here for now, because I need them accessible, but not in the way. And I need room for some other dishes that my mom gave me to put those away. So we'll see. I'm actually thinking about taking our plates and bowls down to less than what we have now and just going with like one good set. So we'll see what comes up with that and if I decide to do it as we go. But that's what's going on today in our house. With all the snow we've had recently, I had a ton of recycling that needed to go out. I wish I had a better spot for it, but right now this just has to do. I even have the dog kennel in the kitchen because my one dog likes to get into the recycling. And right now the best place for it is in the kitchen. So we don't even use the dog kennel anymore. I just don't have anywhere else to put it at this point. So I'm looking for a better idea. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments down below. So I started off the cleaning by decluttering the top of my refrigerator. There was so much stuff collected up here. It's really just become a catch-all, so I'm really glad that I did this. And then I moved on to just kind of wiping it down with some plain old soap and water because it was really greasy on the top of here. Unfortunately, I don't have a hood vent on my stove, so a lot of grease happens in my kitchen.
go again. Nobody's slowing down, watching the room fill from all around.
When I'm doing a heavy duty cleaning, I like to use this Barkeeper's Friend on my appliances, stainless steel, countertops. It works really good for heavy duty cleaning.
Setting off a glitter shower. Make it rain, rainbow confetti. DJ drop it and keep it heavy. Yeah, we want more. This party's poppin'. Show us your best move. Everyone's watching. It's so electric. Keeps us united. Yeah, you better get excited. Don't let go of this feeling. This is real. We're not dreaming. Keeps us all united. Everybody better get excited.
Until I'd started decluttering the top of the refrigerator, I had no idea how dusty it had gotten back behind here. So I thought this was the perfect time to get this area cleaned up and just get all of the cobwebs and dust balls out of here.
The world orbiting my boys and girls. Yeah, we want more. This party's poppin'. Show us your best move. Everyone's watching. It's so electric. Keeps us united. Yeah, you better get excited. Don't let go of this feeling. This is real. We're not dreaming. Keeps us all united. Everybody better get excited.
All right, so far I've made this area up here a spot to put my crock pot, but I'm using it right now, and my new wave. And then I made an area down here. I've gotten one of the cabinets, my extra plastics, and my roaster.
Hi guys.
Hi guys. Oh, kisses. This has become another one of my problem areas. I stored a lot of stuff here, like my roaster pan and things like that, but it just really wasn't very functional. So I decided to clear this area out and put some of my smaller appliances from another stand that I've had over by my window in this area because I had other plans for that stand. Now this method cleaner that I'm using, it's a daily clean for wood. I don't use this on all of my wood products, but I do like to use it on wood products that are kind of more of like an unfinished. This stand has a slight finish on it, but it was getting pretty dry. And so I thought this would be a good way to soak it back into the wood and just really get it shined up. And it smells amazing. It smells a lot like baby oil because it's an almond oil. All right, so I'm gonna take a break from the organizing. I need to throw in a load of laundry. I wanna wash our Valentine towels that go in the kitchen. Plus I need to get a load of just regular towels washed. So that's what I'm gonna start on now. And then we'll get back to the kitchen. And it's already starting to look better, more functional. The kids are playing video games in the background. But one of the reasons I'm doing this, I'm finding that it has become very, very hard to keep my kitchen clean. So it's just not as functional as I'd like it. So that's what I'm doing right now, is trying to make it much more functional. I'm actually finding that the entire house, ever since I reorganized our schoolroom area, it's so functional, it's so easy to keep clean, and it's not as easy with our large family to keep things up and tidy and clean the way I like them when there's no place to put things. So we have a very large house, but a lot of our rooms are not functional right now. And if you're new to the channel and you don't know about the background of our house, like where you see stuff like this and what our kitchen looks like and just some of the areas that seem really unfinished or they just seem odd compared to like the rooms in here that are done. Watch our video, House Tour, We Live in a Hospital, and I'll explain it to you a lot more. We've done a lot of work on this house already, but there's a lot more to go. And we need a new roof. So that's one of the things Matt and I are working towards for this spring, is hopefully getting them up to tarp the roof, and then hopefully by the end of summer getting the roof on. So we'll see. But anyway, that's what I'm doing, you guys, and so that's why we're doing a video like this today, is to show you how I'm making our home much more functional, working with what we have available to us right now in the limited space, even though we have a big house, for our large family. All right, so I took a break from the cleaning for a little bit to play a game of Spider-Man Jenga with Aspen. Careful. You can't take one out and then pick another one. He was trying though.
What?
Nice.
I do standing on one down.
Is it my turn? I gotta roll. Where's the dice at? This stand my mom gave me quite some time ago, and it was supposed to hold just like cereal boxes, stuff like that. And over time, it's just really become another catch-all area. And I decided I wanted to put something very pretty to display on here, take some of my favorite dishes. And this is the area I decided to put the dishes that my mom had given me for Christmas, because I really fell in love with those. And I have this beautiful cookbook that I found a while back at a thrift store that I wanted to display, that has all of my favorite recipes in it. So right now I'm just kind of sweeping out the area, decluttering it, and getting it ready to go. And this area probably has not been touched in, I'd say, a good 6 months, at least since the summer.
To break the ice. Don't walk away. There's more to say. I just need the courage to let you know what's on my mind. Like every time you pass by, something just feels.
So lately I've been using this Mrs. Meyer's scent. It's in honeysuckle, and it's a multi-surface cleaner, multi-purpose cleaner that I've been using in my mop. I also use it in this spray bottle. I have it mixed with water, and I use that just for everyday cleaning and messes to clean up. It's really just a handy all-purpose cleaner that I use for just about everything. It's great for really grimy messes, and this area was really grimy.
It better explains all my motivation to meet you, know you, and be on your mind. I have to, but how do I put this right? Don't overcomplicate, just say hi or whatever it takes to break the ice. Don't walk away, there's more to say. I just need the courage to let you know what's on my mind. Like every time you pass by, something just feels right. Not apathy, it's energy locked up that's ready to scream and shout.
Now for windows and glass, I really like to use just a plain old glass cleaner. It does not have to be any particular brand to me. The most important part for me in cleaning glass and mirrors is to actually use a microfiber rag, because it keeps the streaks away. But a simple basic glass cleaner with vinegar in it is what I find works the best to clean my glass. Now you wouldn't know it to look at my windows right now because they desperately need a cleaning on the outside, but because it's so cold, I cannot do it until this spring. Once we have some nice weather again though, I'll show you the difference.
I won't make the same mistake twice. I'm ready to shake up and break the ice. Don't walk away, there's more to say. I just need the courage to let you know what's on my mind. Like every time you pass by, something just feels right. Not apathy, it's energy locked up that's ready to scream and shout. I won't make the same mistake twice. Ready to shake up and break the ice.
All right, so Braxen has offered
Do you want to play Roblox?
to keep Aspen occupied by playing a game with him so T and I can watch our show. So I came into T's room because we're gonna watch our show, and I found her cleaning and taking care of her dolls. This is where you usually find her, at about 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. Yep. This is what T and I do every Monday night now, because we've started watching this show called The Passage, which we are
really
in
good.
love with. It is so good, but it's by the producers.
Of The Walking Dead, from what I've seen.
Yeah,
So that's
so-
why.
It is really good. I want to read the books now because it's based on what, a trilogy or something of
Yeah.
books, I think. So yeah, T sits on that end of her bed, and then she gives me her fuzzy blanket, and
my
I sit
pillow.
with her little wedge pillow, and we sit in here. And unfortunately, Matt can't come home tonight because the weather is so bad. So it is snowing really bad right now in Dubuque. I don't think we're getting quite as much snow
I
right
didn't
now.
see any snow.
Yeah, but I know overnight there's supposed to be more. They said we could get up to 10 inches. So I know I told a few of you that in the comments, but those of you that I didn't talk to,
Now
yeah,
you know.
about 10 inches is what we're supposed to get, and 40-mile-an-hour winds is what they were saying. So Matt could not make it home. He had to stay in town with his parents tonight. So anyway, we're about to watch The Passage. You ready? All right, I had to bring you out and show you our winter wonderland. Look at that, you guys. So it looks like it's foggy. No, that's just snow. It has been coming down since about, oh, I'd say 3 o'clock this afternoon. Look at how much there is. Isn't that crazy? I'm getting pelted in the face by snow. Oh. Normally it's in like a lion, out like a lamb, but I think it was in like a lamb and we're going out like a lion. Look at it go. I think they said tomorrow is supposed to be worse. This is why Matt could not come home tonight. He wanted to make sure he could make it into work tomorrow.